What made you, make the music that you make now? So you said you didn't start making, singing until you were, out of college? Or
yeah, well, yeah, because the whole thing with that is that I wasn't in college for a full term. Like, I was literally there for like half a year, and then I got kicked out.
So actually, what college did you go to, and why did you get kicked out?
All right, so I was at UOP, University of the Pacific. I was there on a full ride scholarship for music.
Oh, shit.
I was in a jazz program that they call the Brubeck Institute, which is literally like a prestige little program that only 5 people can get into, which is funny because I don't know how the fuck I got in there, but I got in there.
Well, you must have been good. And that's the crazy thing. Good thing we brought that up because we could have almost left that out. And that's, hey, so obviously people know that you were good at, you were good at this. You were meant to do this. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so you went there, you got in, and then what happened?
So I was there and I met a lot of cool people, but I was fucking depressed as fuck. And that's not the reason I got kicked out. I just didn't like it. But anyways, so I was really into like tagging at the time. So I would just draw random things on paper. But one day we were already out of like, it was already the first semester was done, and we were going on the winter break or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I just remember I woke up and I got hella high. This is when I used to smoke. I don't smoke anymore. I don't do anything. I'm straight edge. But anyways, this is when I got hella high in the morning, and then I ended up tagging this wall at like 3 p.m. The cop smelt the paint, comes over to me, ends up writing me a misdemeanor. And then I was just like, dude, fuck. I knew it was just going to be downhill from there. And then my teacher finds out, the one that got me into the program, and then he just calls me up and he's just like, dude, like, what the fuck? He was mad. He was hella mad. But anyways, so right after that, he kicked me out from that. And then literally that same day, I was like, dude, I got to start doing something. Like, I got to come up with something because I'm not going to be in school now. And I didn't want to be in school in the first place. I hate school.
Yeah.
I don't believe in school. But anyways, so I basically from there came up with William Corduroy. And it was going to be Captain Corduroy at first, which is kind of stupid. But
Captain America?
Yeah, I have a Captain America, Captain Choir Boy. But anyways, I have a middle name that I never used, which is William. So I was just like, dude, let me use that. And then Corduroy came from the whole, I used to go to Mervin's in Stockton, and they had these Levi pants that were corduroys that were like brown, and they were hella ugly. Oh. So I just remember that image so clear. And I was just like, dude, like, I want to bring back just like stuff that I used to do when I was a kid. Cause I felt so free when I was a kid, you know? Yeah. I wanted to go back to that. And that's where I am now. I feel like a kid again, but like I went through a period where I was just too insecure to express myself the way I wanted to. Yeah. So with the whole William Corduroy, I ended up just recreating that whole.
Okay, so William is your middle name. Corduroy came from brown, ugly pants that you got at Mervin's. Shout out to Mervin's.
Shout out Mervin's.
I think they went out of
They're
business.
bankrupt, yeah.
Yeah, because they're corduroy pants, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, you're good. You hold them down. Don't worry, it's all good. But okay, cool.
Yeah, cool. That's where the singing came from, because I never wanted to sing. So I was like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm gonna start this William Corduroy project, and I'm gonna start singing. Which is something I never did, and it took me a minute to develop my voice. But I mean, I ended up getting it, and it's it's just a practice. That's the fucking main ingredient to like the grind. It's the practice and just repeating and just doing things and learning. So
yeah, so when you got kicked out of college, you were in that moment where you're like, man, what am I going to do? Even though I don't want to go back to school or do any schooling. So that's when you said, okay, I need to create myself as a musician. I'm going to start making music, and I'm going to start singing and all that stuff. Now, you were always doing solo stuff when you began and then went to like a group, or how did that come up?
It did start out as a solo thing, and I never thought I was going to have a band. But it was pretty random because I went to this coffee shop in Stockton, and these dudes knew about my music, and they were just like, dude, do you have a band? And I was like, no, but you want to start one? And then we ended up starting like the first phase 1 of William Corduroy, and we played like one show together, and then I ended up just stopping that band. And then I ended up making a new version of the band with like more of my friends that I actually knew like previous to the William Corduroy stuff, more of my jazz musician friends, So then from there, we went a different route and started playing more jazz type stuff rather than just the indie shit,
Okay.
Because I didn't want to just be a one-trick pony.
Okay. You wanted to be different, make different type of music.
I wanted to be a choir boy.
There you go.
I wasn't, but I want to be.
You ain't going to let that one go, huh?
No.
All right, he's a band boy. Don't worry, guys. He's a band boy. Excuse me for being the choir boy.